My mom gave up social media for Lent.
Oh, so she's not gonna be watching this?
No, she's breaking it for this.
Crying.
Oh my gosh! Okay, we're officially live, guys. Oh my god, look how tall the microphone is. It's like in front of my face.
I love this.
Okay, welcome back to the Moxie, guys. This is Rock Bottom live here with me, Liv, and Mary. That was three of us, actually. Me and one of my personalities.
I know, I was like,
multiple personalities. So Mary, if you guys know, she's one of my close besties, and she also owns Shoreline Sugars here in St. Pete. And we are just two 90s emo girlies living in this crazy world, just trying to navigate it. We're just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Just a girl.
Just a girl. So Mary just had a birthday, and she turned 31. Super exciting.
Oh my god, don't help me like that.
But I have a special little gift for her today that I wanted her specifically to open today online with you guys because it's so cute and I'm so hyped.
I'm nervous.
And it's nothing inappropriate. She was so worried.
I know, it's like my mother is gonna watch.
I'm dead. Hi, Lisa.
I know.
So
like,
I have a card, but it has like a super cute message, so you can read it later. So
okay,
I'll
yeah,
save that for you later.
Crying.
Okay. I'm
not
done.
crying right now.
Here we are.
I love the yellow.
Live unboxing.
Amazing. Great tissue.
It's gonna be so random, but you're gonna love it when you open it.
What?
I've seen these like everywhere on like TikTok and places, and I saw this specific one and knew that I had to get it for Mary.
Everything hurts and I am dying.
It's literally so Mary coded.
Honestly, yeah. I feel like with any, I guess medical, can I call you a medical professional? I mean, what do I call you?
I don't know.
Professional.
Yeah, professional.
Any professional, like my personal trainer, you, any doctor, my chiropractor, anytime I like go into an office setting, I feel like this is the only energy
that you can bring.
No, I literally had one this morning. It's like, how's it going? I was like,
I'm dying. I'm dying. I know. The girls were chatting something the other day. The girls were like, we were in a group chat, and somebody was saying something along the lines of like, that's so sad. I feel like people are dying. And I was like, technically we all are. And everybody was like, Olivia. I'm just always that person.
I mean, yeah.
It is the truth, though.
It
you know
is.
What I mean?
Yeah. You and I have the same depression.
Yeah. Hello. Today's going to be deep and heavy.
It's okay. 20 milligrams of Prozac will fix that.
I'm dead. She literally was like popping the Prozac in the Moxie lobby.
Yeah.
That's a vibe. That's Mary coded.
I just like I don't know.
I texted you
unorganized
and said happy birthday Prozac Queen. So sponsored by Prozac.
Oh my god, please sponsor me.
Okay, speaking of birthdays, so you just turned 31.
31.
How does it feel? What's like a recap? Like what'd you do for your birthday? Were you in town? Did you go anywhere?
Recap.
This is what you have to look forward to
with
when you
old
turn 30.
age.
Yeah, there's like there's nothing fun.
My
and
memory
exciting.
is
It's
horrific.
going. She's going.
Let's see. I watched the sunrise.
Oh, that looked beautiful.
I'm a sunrise girl. Wake up at the crack
Oh,
of
okay.
dawn.
I'm a sunset girl.
You know, usually all the people that I love in my life are sunset people.
That's so funny.
And they're all Leos.
Oh, that's weird. Oh,
I don't know
funny.
anything, but I do know that.
Yeah. No, I'm a sunset girly, but that's also because I'm literally unable to get out of bed. I physically can't. I've tried.
Well, I must have more anxiety. It's literally like 4 a.m. Also, my dog.
4 a.m. Holy crap! Why do I just envision you laying in bed though, and like you're asleep, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm awake. Anxiety.
I wish
I'm
it was-
here.
I actually sleep like face down, which is probably so bad. But
Face. That's the worst way to sleep for wrinkles.
I don't really care. It's comfy.
I care for
like,
you.
Snuggle.
Do you sleep like this or just straight pillow?
I mean, I can demonstrate.
Yeah.
No, just like pillow. I'll have like a blanket, a pillow, face down, and then my cat is usually somewhere on top of my head.
I'm crying. I'm a side sleeper, which is also not good for wrinkles either, but I literally can't sleep any other way.
Oh.
But yeah, I envision you just being one of those people that it's just like suddenly like 4 a.m. and it's like that noise where it's like the glass breaks and your eyes are just like open.
Like a scary movie.
Okay, so you went and watched the sunrise.
Yes. Watched the sunrise, and then my sister met me with her dog.
And she made the most amazing cake.
Oh my
Rachel,
gosh.
that might be your calling. you should
Rachel's
make cake
so
for her.
crafty. Like, even growing up, she has, like, the best handwriting. She can paint. She can, like, make ceramics and...
Yeah.
And then I'm just there.
You're just the emotional support sister.
Yeah, I'm just the emo one.
Oh my goodness.
And then went to Bandit.
Love Bandit.
Went home, had the birthday cry, you know.
Oh, so you did cry on your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a panic attack on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Which,
Was it just like the existential weight of like living, or?
You know.
Because not to get dark here, but I have my birthday sometimes and I wake up and I'm like, another year! I'm like,
A blessing. We're lucky. I'm trying to reframe everything when I'm like, ugh.
people are always like, I hate when people say this. They're like, another year around the sun. I'm like, when is the freaking asteroid gonna come? I can't do it anymore. I mean that in the most loving way. I'm okay.
It's for the bit. It's dark humor's for the bit.
It is,
It's
yeah.
how you deal with.
I think that's actually how
depression.
you and I bonded, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because somebody asked in, like, when we kind of ran a couple days ago, we asked you guys what you guys wanted us to talk about, and someone said, like, how did you guys meet? And I genuinely was like, I actually don't remember. Like,
You emailed me.
yeah, but I've been going to
And I was
Shoreline for like ever, but I don't think I ever like saw you at Shoreline or met you at
I'm
Shoreline.
usually in the back, hunched over.
Just checking all the security cameras at all times.
No, I'm just like, now what? Now what do I post?
I'm done. So yeah, I was like, wait, I actually don't remember how we met, but I do remember the first photo shoot because I hired you for it was branding, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a branding shoot. And
Was this the syrup one?
I think so.
Oh,
I genuinely
no!
don't remember. Yeah, I genuinely
What
don't
is
remember.
that?
But I remember just being like my usual dark humor self, and she was also, and I was like, wait, another cute girly that like also has dark humor. Perfect. I'm not alone in this world.
It's just, I don't know. I mean, what else am I supposed to do with the trauma? Like, be the funniest person alive.
Process it. I don't think so.
That's part of processing it. Like, if I make a joke about it, then it's funny and it's not detrimental.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
my therapist, she told me that she's loving this whole podcast because first of
Your
all,
therapist watches?
yeah, she watches. Shout out to Sarah. She's on here. Are you concerned?
Wait.
Do we have the same therapist?
Oh no.
Oh my god, that's something new to unpack. No, but my therapist, she does check on here and she's like, she makes notes, and I feel like this really helps our sessions because she's like, this is just another way for you to kind of yap and process through things.
Yeah.
Everything is a process, which I don't like that terminology because it makes me feel like I'm like tasked with having to go through this, but like you said, I mean, how else do we
I think,
push through everything?
I don't know. I think you process stuff like ongoing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no timeline. Like, I still process things that happened like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
We're
what
just-
EMDR does or whatever.
What?
EMDR.
What's that?
I don't really know. But my therapist
But we're doing
might do
it and we're on it. And Sarah, if you're both our therapists, I'll try EMDR, whatever it is.
Okay, I would feel like we don't. That
No, I hope not, because that would be
be
so
so
weird.
fun.
That'd be hilarious. Okay, so you had your birthday, and
Mhm.
something I wanted to ask you about was, you know, when you did turn 30, did you have this kind of like crisis? You know, a lot of people, they're like, oh my god, the 30s, it's like the worst years of your life, which I disagree wholeheartedly. I actually feel so good about going into my 30s. But what does it feel like being in your 30s?
So it's, you know, I'm going to give you a different perspective because I was not excited to turn 30.
Okay, perfect.
I was scared. I think especially as women, you know, you're looking at the timeline that you had in your head and then the timeline that you're actually on. And when those things don't match up, you're like,
That's
oh
so
my God.
true. Yeah.
Like, am I
Mhm.
behind?
Mhm.
Like, did I do everything wrong? Did I choose the wrong things? Did I just like mess up my whole life and it's halfway over? Am I gonna like have kids? I'm 30. Like, I might as well just go into the nursing home now. Like,
That's society's fault.
no, and it is because I mean, I see like funny little tidbits on Instagram when it's like, you know, Gen Zs are like, oh my god, you don't look 28 and near death. Like, because literally, one time I had an employee, she's like, oh, you don't look 30, you look like 28. And I was like,
28.
What?
I'm dead. I hate when people say
Like-
stuff like that. They're like, you don't look 30, you look 32. I'm
no,
like,
I'm like, what? And then every now and then I'll get a customer that is just being like too nice and they probably want free stuff. And they're like, oh my god, I thought you're like 23. I'm like,
shut
love
up.
you. Like I know you're lying, but that's okay.
It's so true though. Society puts like this like heavy like pressure and expectation on like what you should have achieved by now. I get that all the time. Yeah. And it's crazy because I don't know, maybe it's our generation that's helping to try to break that mold and be like, okay, look, you don't have to be at this like certain expected point in your life in your 30s. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm still mentally like 16. I don't know who let me own a house or a business or drive a car. I'm sometimes like, I am a child. I am a child in a large woman's body. Like,
oh
this
my
is
gosh, this is so real. The other day, someone asked me how old I was, and I was like, 20. I was like, ugh. And then I was on a phone. Oh my gosh, no, I was at the vet, and they're like telling me about my options for my cat. Whatever, she has a UTI. She's drama.
it's happened. It's common for cats.
Yeah, no one told me that when I picked them out of the sewer.
Oh
Like,
no, I'm at the sewer.
so, and I literally was like, I said this out loud. I'm not adult enough for this. I think I need to call my mom. Like, I don't feel like an adult.
That's fair. I do still call my parents for like very normal questions. Like the other day, I got in the mail like an escrow analysis for my
Who?
house. Yeah, thank you. Who's escrow? And I'm like
Who's
calling my dad. And I'm like, what is it? I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm still like a 16-year-old child, like in this like grown woman's body, not knowing
With a
what's
business.
happening. Yeah.
And a home.
And when my friends tell me that they're having kids, I'm like, Stacey, like you're not old enough for that. Like, who do
You're
you
a
think you are?
child,
She's like, I'm
Brian.
34, Olivia. And I'm like, oh no. Like this is like a different era in life that is
Yeah.
like I'm like mentally not there yet, but my
Yeah.
body's there.
And I don't know. I think that's the other part.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people in my life. I mean, my brother and his wife just had the cutest.
Such a cute baby.
It is.
Yeah.
Cute.
Uh-huh.
I was like, this baby could pay your bills.
Yeah,
Like,
this baby's a
get
model
this baby
Yeah.
to Gerber.
Yeah.
Right
To
now.
Gerber. I'm done.
Gerber baby. And you're like, I think stuff like that makes you feel like you're behind. I literally turned 30 and I started getting sponsored ads for like freezing my eggs.
Yeah.
And I was
Or
like, oh my
arthritis.
god.
I get the arthritis ads all the time, and I'm like,
I'm like, oh
but it does hurt. So I'm
my
like, maybe I do need the cream.
God. Yeah, I'm like, and then, you know, U.S. statisticians are like, your body stops producing collagen and everything to make you look young when you're 27, so.
So true and unfortunate. Yeah,
So
so
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
so I'm old.
yeah, it's everywhere. It's in ads. It's like talked about.
I
Yeah,
don't see that, sorry, I don't see that shit for men though.
so true.
They just
so
get the Silver
true.
Fox whiskey commercials.
I actually love that you bring that up because Zach recently he gets Botox, so he gets a little bit of like Botox in his
Really?
forehead. Yeah, he does, and he was telling the
He does have
injector.
really good skin.
He does have great skin.
Yeah.
He was telling the injector, he was like, I am self-conscious about these lines. And do you know what she said? She was like, oh, well, it's okay. Guys can have like a little bit of lines right here. And I was like, holy crap. And I love my injector, but I was like, that is such a statement that like not necessarily comes from her, but comes from society. Like society says that. They're like, yeah, guys can have a couple wrinkles and nobody's going to judge you. But if a girl has 111 line, it's game over. She's done. Put her in a home. Like,
No.
crazy.
Literally. I
Yeah.
mean, like, all those, like, I don't know, I feel like those dramatic Lifetime movies or, like, Netflix shows, whatever, it's always, like, or even, like, the books you read. It's,
Yeah.
like, older, sexy silver fox
Yeah.
man and some young,
Some gray in his
Perky
hair,
girl.
which is totally fine, but God forbid you have one gray as a female. Like,
Yeah.
You're done for. You're an old hag. You're infertile. You're dry and stale.
yeah, here, there's
Toast.
the graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
literally. I look at, like, recently, like, Pamela Anderson, who I love, how
Yeah.
she recently has just been, like, all natural on the red carpet, and she's getting, like, picked apart by
Okay.
people, and she looks phenomenal.
But this
Amazing.
is the thing, like, you can't, there was a good Super Bowl commercial, and I don't speak sports, but I did watch the bowl.
I always watch for the commercials.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
And that commercial, like, you can't win. or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Like, okay, so Pamela Anderson is wearing no makeup, just rocking her natural self, and she looks amazing. People are like, ugh, she should put more effort in, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, everyone else has makeup, whatever. She let herself go. And then, but then you flip and, I saw this on like a reel or something, and it was a video of, I think it was like Millie Bobby Brown.
I saw this exact same one.
And people are like, oh, she's too done up. She's trying to look older. It's like, you can't win.
You literally can't win as a woman in today's world. And like, it's just crazy because like, as much progression as we've made, like in strides of like professionalism, the workforce and stuff, there is still so much issues surrounding image and aesthetic, and that's what's crazy.
No, I mean, like, I feel like even just with clothing, you know,
yeah,
you're too curvy, you're too thin, there's like no in between, or like your clothes are too tight, or I have people tell me often, like, why do you wear such baggy clothes? I'm like, cause I want to. I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to be comfy.
Yeah,
I dress for me and the girls.
Yeah. And the girls and the gays, that's who I'm dressing for at all times. But it's one of those things where like society will never let us live it down. I honestly don't know that we'll ever live in a world where, like, even like in my industry, I hate the term anti-aging because we can't stop it. It's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more like I want to help you age like gracefully and tastefully in a way that you still feel confident and comfortable in your skin, but realistically also understanding that like it's natural. Your body's gonna age.
Oh, yeah, I feel my posture. I'm like,
watch the chiropractor's like. We can send him this video. He'll be like, so why does your back hurt?
I don't know. No idea. Well, I've been going for this like
I'm going next week. I'm
thing
so excited.
Here. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I can't remember what he called it.
Your heart?
No, it was like your scale
right
scales?
here.
I don't know. Whatever. And I was like, it hurts so bad. I'm like, can you just snap?
Yeah. When I watch the chiropractor videos and they do all the crazy like cracking, I'm just like, yes.
You go in there.
Yeah.
No one prepared me for this, but you go in there. Well, I go to, I don't even know how to say it. It was called The Source. No, it's called
Mana. I think Mana Chiropractic. Yeah.
And you take your shoes off.
Yeah.
I was terrified to do that.
That would give me a little anxiety too.
It's actually nice now. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, now you expect it. Now you know it's coming.
Who let the dogs out? Mana. But then you go in there and they literally like body slam.
Yeah. The videos crack me up. They're like, just relax. Oh god.
Like literally wrestling.
Yeah. And then the girl in the video is always like, relax though. I'm like, if she can do it, I can do that. Like she was
I'm probably, you know, when you're like, man, I leave and I know they're probably like, that girl.
You leave and they're like, that girl.
No, but because like they'll do that and I'm like, it's never like a graceful
like
little,
how you see in the videos where they like crack and the girl's like, oh, thank you.
No, I'm like, that's crunchy.
Yeah. It's like a firecracker. It's insane. I'm actually so excited for my appointment next week. I definitely will be taking you guys along so you can have some insight on that because I've had a lot of people ask me about chiropractic. You're gonna record yourself? I might as well because they're super into recording, so I'm sure they'd be totally down with it.
You should do some
ASMR
crunchy.
ASMR crunchy.
Little crunch.
Okay, so we talked about you turning 31.
Yeah.
This was a question that somebody asked me, and I think this is a good question to ask you as well. Somebody said, do you feel wiser?
Yes.
That's a good answer. I don't think I
do. My one word good answer. Deep. Yes, because of life. Like,
I guess it depends on the definition of wiser. Like, what do I feel wiser in? I don't know if I feel wiser about like actual life things, but I feel wiser about maybe myself and like who I am. Like, you know those videos that going around right now where it's like, if you could go back and talk to your 21-year-old self, like,
correct.
Some of them I'm bawling on and some of them I'm like dying laughing.
21-year-old me. If I could have lunch with 21-year-old me, I'd be like, you need to break up with him or you're gonna go to prison.
Prison? I'm dead.
Oh my god, no. I literally, if I could like go back, I would just like punch myself. I would kidnap myself and lock her away and let her out when she's 31.
Yeah, when she's 31. That's one thing that I will say. Like, everyone's scared to get to their 30s, but I have never felt more like confident in who I am as a person, or just like in love with who I've become as a person, because in my 20s I definitely didn't know who I was, what I was doing. I was like kind of a hot mess. And so I love that in my 30s I feel solid, but I'm still crazy. I'm still unhinged.
Well, that's just like, what if it's not unhinged? What if that's just it?
That's actually fair. Maybe that's another
Everyone
stipulation that
else
society
is
puts
just
on us.
like pretending to be normal.
Yeah.
Like, no one's normal. We're all weird.
Very
We're all
fair.
on a spectrum. That's
Yeah.
why there's a spectrum.
Yes.
Like, it just depends where you fall.
The spectrum is far larger than anyone anticipated.
No,
Yeah.
we were in the lobby. I was like, man, I gotta move. These overhead lights are killing me. And I'm like,
It was one light, like,
Whatever.
beaming on you too. Like, what are the odds?
I was like,
one light.
oh my gosh, I was shooting. I also do photography. I was shooting a reception, and the DJ was just like going wild. I've never been to a rave, but
There was a rave?
it felt like I was at a rave, and all the lights were like, da-da-da-da-da. And I go up to Delaney, the wedding planner. I was like, I don't think I have epilepsy, but I might. So, you know.
Crying. Speaking of rave, I do laundry at this local laundromat, and for whatever reason, it's always got to be like dead late at night because I'm so busy during the day. And it's like, we'll take the laundry from work to this place, and literally the one time I went, it was like 9 o'clock at night. There was one lady in there.
Can't believe you're up that late.
Yeah, girl, I know. I'm like sleeping in the laundromat. She's in there, full blown EDM, full blast. It's just me and her in the entire laundromat. And then one light was like, and I was like, I think this is where I die. This is a portal to another world in here. Like, I just need to get in the laundry machine and like go to another world. That's
I
what
thought
it
you
felt
had
like. I do. I have a
catered
service.
laundry.
I do have catered laundry, but that's expensive, dude. I can't do it all the time. Yeah.
Honest living life
Is expensive.
Breathing.
Yeah.
I leave my house. It's $50.
And yeah, it's like immediately you step outside, $100 gone.
Okay,
$100 is
gets
one-
you nothing.
One adult dollar is $100.
Yes.
Yeah.
$100 is not a lot.
Freaking 12-year-old me with $100 was living large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 12-year-old you was getting $100. I used to get like a $20 allowance, and I would go. I was a military child. I'd go up to the exchange, and I would buy like a block of feta cheese and like a gift for my mom.
A block of feta cheese at 12? I don't even think I knew what feta cheese was yet. I was eating string cheese.
Also love string cheese.
I feel like my therapist is on today's episode like, write that down, write
Roll
that down.
that
We're talking about their
paper.
childhood. Okay, so last kind of roundup question on the birthday stuff. Okay, so we talked about being 30 now. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Obviously, you'll be in your 40s, but where do you envision your life and your direction? Where do you think you're heading? What do you want for yourself in your 40s also?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, because I'm just like one day at a time.
I don't know. I haven't really. My only thought about the 40s
The 40s.
that I've had is that I'm closer to my 40s than I was to like being in like high school, and
Yeah,
which is crazy.
that is crazy actually. I know somebody was saying something about high school the other day being so far away, and I was like, gosh, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
I don't know. If I could like do anything, I have another business that involves coffee, so
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm in Europe and I'm frolicking in a field.
Slay. That's where I want to be.
I
I want
don't
to be
know.
in Portugal. Frolicking in a field.
Like, will the world be here?
True. Somebody in the comments check up on that asteroid for me because it's coming.
Oh my
2032.
Wait, what?
How have you not heard about this?
I work in social media. I live under a rock.
Oh, okay.
You're in a bubble. Literally. So Madison Petty,
Yeah.
who you met, I was in her spin class last week for my birthday, and she's playing this song, and it's by that Charlie girl.
Yeah.
And first time I had ever heard the song. Like, I think it was like the Brat song.
Oh.
No, I don't even know.
First of all, Brat was like the song of last year and the year before.
I
So you
don't listen
she's in
to
a bubble.
I like my bubble.
Yeah.
Everyone should have a bubble.
I'm a bubble popper. The asteroid's coming.
I'm dead. Okay, so let's get into some other questions that we received from the general public. Okay, so these are actually some of the ones that you sent me that people had asked.
Yeah,
you.
I meant to look on Shoreline because
Yes.
I posted on there and asked people.
So someone said, I love this question. Someone said, if you could only pack one skincare item for a trip, what would it be? And it's actually in your bag right now, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
I don't know what
gonna
it's
pick that
called.
one. Hydrinity Hyacinth. She brought it with her today. I was so proud of her.
Yeah, because
I don't think she knows what it does, but I gave it to
I
her.
love it. It's
she
nice.
needs it.
It works.
It does.
It does work. And I am definitely your problem child.
Yes, yeah.
So
Segueing into someone else's question, talking about the ice roller trauma.
I forgot.
When was that? Was that 2023 or 2024?
No, that was last year.
Yeah. Okay, so that was
And
like,
it was-
like January,
Oh, yeah.
right?
It was a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
Because I had to shoot a wedding that
Oh,
weekend.
that's
And
right.
it was right before my
Yes.
birthday, and I was like,
Mhm.
I can't believe I have to turn 30. And I have this on my face.
Yes. And for those of you who don't know, Mary was using an aluminum ice roller, which tons of people use them, but they typically are stainless steel, and this stupid company made theirs out of aluminum, which gets insanely cold when you put it in the freezer.
So cold.
Stuck to her face and left this like massive like freezer burn on her face. It was crazy. And the way that you downplayed it when you texted me also had me dead.
I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was like, what did I say? I was like, hey, I already had a facial schedule.
Yeah,
that
she had
day.
an appointment with me.
Like,
yeah.
God was like, I got you. But I...
He was like, let me burn your face real quick, but also, I got you.
It was like, or I was like, hey, like, in case you're wondering, I'm gonna have like a weird little mark on my face. I just like, my ice roller got stuck to my face, and I had sent her a picture of it. And then
Not even like 20 seconds later, I called you.
Oh wait, did we freeze?
No, we're not frozen.
no.
Yeah, it's still going. That's just the
Oh, sorry.
side camera.
And then you didn't even respond, you just called me.
Yeah.
And when I saw that she was calling me, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I literally was like,
You're like, you might need to go to the emergency room.
yeah, it was so, well, first of all, I was worried you ripped your skin off because I couldn't tell from the photo.
Oh no, that photo was gnarly.
That was a gnarly photo. And I just remember being like, I literally was like, gloves on, superhero mode. This is why I'm an esthetician. Like, I was so
You're like-
hyped. I was like, these are the challenges I'm living for. Bring your problems to me.
Glad I
But it healed perfectly. It healed amazing.
Oh my god, no. People literally couldn't tell what side it was on, and like, I cannot explain. Like, you did some magic. You did the Lord's
Some
work in
voodoo
there.
magic, yes.
But it was massive. It was a huge scabby thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I knew it was gonna be bad. Yeah.
oh no, literally.
And
I
you're a
kinda
picker.
liked it though.
You're a picker.
I
So
am.
I had to tell you not
Oh
to
my
pick
god,
it.
no. I was like,
Yeah, and your family too. Rachel was like, I'm telling her not to pick it. I was like, keep on her, Rachel.
I knew. I was like, if I pick this thing.
Yeah, I didn't want it
it's
to
not
scar
good.
for you because it was literally like right there. I was
I'll
like,
have to like
oh,
post a
Lord.
photo of it later.
Yeah, we'll have to like do a recap video and show you the video later.
It's really
Oh my gosh,
not cute.
crazy. I have the after photos too, so that you
Yeah,
can
there's a
literally
reel.
see.
You did
Yeah,
a reel.
I did a
and
reel.
It
Yeah.
like went viral.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh.
I was like, here's my problem client, and I tried to crop her face out of it, and the amount of comments on there was like, is that Mary? And I was like, oh no. Everyone just like immediately knew it was Mary, and I was like, I tried to hide your identity, but
Whatever. It's what do you
Oh my
expect?
goodness. Well, that was all we have for today, guys. See, that kind of like flies by.
Oh my
30
God,
minutes, I know,
I'm
right? It was
sad.
so fun. I hope that you enjoyed coming on because I'd love to have you back on here so that we can just
Yeah.
because I apparently don't talk enough on a daily basis, so having this podcast is just another way for me to hear myself talk.
Yeah, I want to interview you.
That would be fun, actually.
Yeah.
Interviewing me. I don't even know what I
Because
would
I
say.
have questions.
You got questions.
Yeah, I have questions for you.
I like how you said it so like dramatic. It's like, duh. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. As
What is
always, this is my little heart. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, and we're in the Moxie. I don't know if I said that again, but we're back in the Moxie today. I definitely plan to keep
recording here. They got some kinks they're working on, but otherwise we'll be here for as far as I know. Next week there is a bonus episode, so I am going to be recording with Vera next Wednesday, but then I believe on Saturday I will be recording a bonus episode in a hotel room in Charleston with my mother, slightly tipsy. I'm super excited, so I'll make sure you guys ask me some really good questions, because I already told her we're gonna grill her about my childhood and why I am the way I am, which I assume is her sole responsibility.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's all her.
So thank you guys for tuning in, and now you can just awkwardly stare at Mary for just a second while I turn off the light. She said,
Book your
I was born for
facials.
this. I was born for this. Okay. Yay, you did it.
That was fun.
Yay. See, not too bad.
That was so fast.
30 minutes flies by. I know.